Hello YouTube family, my name is Aditya and you are watching the DevOps Guy. In this video, I will cover the most common or frequently asked questions in the Linux interview. This video is especially for the 0 to 2 years of experience candidates. So let's begin with the first question. What is swap memory? So swap space in Linux is used when the amount of physical memory, that is RAM, is full. If the system needs more memory and RAM is full, inactive pages in the memory are moved to the swap space. This point is important. The preferred size for swap partition is twice the amount of physical memory available on the system. To check the swap memory, command is free-m. Second question. Very important and frequently asked question. This is the one of the favorite questions interview panel would like to ask. What is SSH? And SSH is secure shell. It was designed and created to provide the best security when accessing another computer remotely. It used client-server architecture. This point is important that it is SSH use client-server architecture and allow user to log into the server host systems remotely. Note this point. SSH use port number 22. The format of SSH is SSH, your address of remote server. Once you hit this, it will ask for your login name, your username and your password. Third question. What to do if /var file system in Linux is completely full? Login as root and any other account with the admin privilege. Do cd on the file system and check disk usage, which file is taking highest space. Try to clear that file and later on do yum clean all. It will make some space in the file system. Next question. How to create the user and what are an options associated with it? So both the command user add and add user are same. With this command, we do have the option as -u for desired UID, -g for desired group ID, capital G for secondary group name, small c for the comments you want to add with the user, -d for home directory, which can be anything, user home directory, home, you can pass it, and the shell, you bin bash in my case, followed by the username. Next question. What is paging? So only the required memory pages are moved to the main memory from the swap device for execution. Allow more number of processes to fit in the main memory simultaneously. Allow the great process size than the available physical memory. And it allow you to execute or run application greater than the RAM size. Next question. What is primary and secondary group? So primary group is it will be created automatically whenever user is created, and secondary, admin user should create it manually, and user belong to more than one group is called the secondary group. Next, what is the basic rule for swap size? So if the size of RAM is less than or equal to 2 GB, then the size of swap should be 2x into the RAM size, twice, okay? But in a case, if the size of RAM is more than 2 GB, then the size of a swap should be RAM size plus 2 GB. In the case of less than 2 GB, the size should be twice the RAM size. In the greater than, it should be RAM size plus 2 GB. I hope it's clear, okay? Next is very common. Username and user ID are stored in which directory? So etc passwd is the directory which stored the user information. Next question. Encrypted form of user password are stored in which file? So the passwords are stored in the etcd shadow file, okay? Next is display current routing table. So in order to display the route table, we can use any of these commands, okay? So route -n is the first, IP route show is the most common command, IP route list is also a command to display the routing table. Okay. Now, what number of group and can user be a part of? Okay, so maximum 16 groups, where one primary group and 15 secondary groups. It's a max count. 16 is the max count. Okay. How to extend a file system? This is important. So in order to extend a file system, first get some storage, as you need to extend it, so you should have some free or a new disk. So first is get some storage. Second, do fdisk-l to check if a new disk is visible or not. So when you add the disk, it should be visible. So fdisk-l to check. Then you need to pv create your disk name, then vgs to list the vgs, and then vg extend. So vg extend your vg name, you will get the output from the vgs and your disk. Later you need to resize lv resize, -r to format, -l plus size plus your desired size and your vg name. Okay, let's come to the next. What is the syntax of userdel command with full options? So you does userdel option and your username. So the options are -f means forcefully delete the user even when the user is login. Okay, and -r to delete the recursive file. It will delete all the files that has been created by the user even from the user home directory. Okay, next is, what is SUID? So assigning a user SUID means that you are giving him a special permission, that is user honor permission over normal permission. SUID means set user ID. By default, there are many binary executable file in Linux which we use as a command which has to be run only as a super user or a root user. In that case, even if you have given him the sudo access, he would not able to run those commands, as these are predefined to be run as the super user. Only super user can run those, not the sudo user. For example, mount, unmount, ping, passwd, these commands can be run by super user only. Okay, let's jump to the next. So what is sticky bit? The sticky bit is primarily used on shared directories such as /vartemp and temp, because users can create file, read and execute files owned by other user, but not allowed to remove file owned by other users. So this part is important. They are allowed to create, read, write, execute file of other user, but they are not allowed to remove file created by the other user. So it prevents you the unintentional or accidental deletion by other. Next is how to set the sticky bit permission. So chmod 1 777 is not important. The first bit 1, we use 1 to set the sticky bit and your path to directory. Next is how to log the user account. The user account password, not the account. Need to log the password. So for that, passwd-l will do the job, and the username. To confirm it, you should check it under the etc shadow file it is stored the information of password. So there must be 2 exclamation mark. Okay, next question. How to log the user account and confirm? Here they are asking to account log -l, user mode -l, and your username. To confirm, again go into the /etc/shadow file, and there must be only single exclamation mark. That means the account is logged. Jump to the next. What is initrd or RAM disk and use of initrd while booting? This is an important question. Initrd means initial RAM disk. So in Linux, initial RAM disk is a temporary root file system that is mounted during the system boot to support the two-state booting process. Its primary use is to support the booting step in the Linux. Initial RD contain various executables and drivers that permit the real boot file system to be mounted, after which the initial RAM disk unmount. Basically, when your system is rebooted, the initial RAM disk init RD will unmount. Next, explain ls-l output. Very basic but important. ls-l is the below output. It has total 8 columns, in which first column refers to the directory, link or the file, followed by the permissions assigned to user, group and other. In second column, it denotes the number of link attached to the file. Third and fourth column are responsible for user and group of the file. Fifth column refer to the size in a KB. Sixth and seventh column are date and time when the file was created, and eighth column is the name of the file or directory. Next is, what are the default permission on file and directory for root and normal user? This they ask many times because the permissions are kind of same but different, so pay attention here. For file, root user has the permission of 664, but for normal user it's 644. Same goes with the directory. For root user, directory is 775, but in case of normal user it's 755. Don't be confused with these permissions, as sometimes interviewer panels try to trick you with this. Next, how to check the architecture of Linux OS. So arch and uname-i is the command. You can use any of that. Next, any two utilities to check the process with the high CPU usage. So top is the command which is like favorite among the Linux admins. So top, and second is the SAR command. You can like go through the documentation or the man page of top to get the more knowledge of the top command. Next, how do you force a user Satish to change his password on his next login? So change, CHAGE, change -d 0 username. So -d 0 means day equal to 0. So change password, change age of your password user Satish. Next, what is the format of the cron job? So cron tab -e, first star is for minutes, second is for hours, in which you denote minute from 0 to 59, hours in 0 to 23, day of the month 1 to 31, month of the year 1 to 12 or January February in the way till December, last day of the week 0 to 6, where 0 means Sunday. How to check the assigned cron job of currently login user? Cron tab -l-u username. You will get the cron job for that user. How to allow or deny cron job for the user? So for allow, you need to make entry in the /etc/cron.allow file and then put the entry of the username whom you want to allow. Same logic is applicable for deny. Open the etc/cron.deny and make the entry of the user in that file. What happens when the memory page in space is full, and what is its solution? So the new application cannot load due to the lack of memory. Second thing, user cannot log into the application and cannot access the application feature. The solution: if we increase the swap memory to the required size, then the problem will be resolved. Next question, what is the syntax of tar command? So tar, your options: C, VF. C is for to create, V for verbose, and F is the file for the file. Destination of the file with the path where you want to create a file, and the source of the file. Explain SCP. So SCP means secure copy. SSH plus copy means SCP. It is used to copy file directories into the remote system. The syntax of the SCP is SCP, your file name, username, @IP address, followed by the location to be copied. This is the example of SCP command. This was the first part of this video. I will cover the remaining questions in the next video. Till then, watch my Linux for Beginner playlist. This playlist is also available in Hindi. Do practice, ask question in the comment section. Thanks for watching. As of now, bye.